So there's user's manual. This is drivers and stuff. Cables, stickers. We're taking the motherboard outside of the box. We're gonna do a test boot. So we're gonna put all the hardware onto the motherboard. We're not gonna put it inside the case. We're just gonna plug it in and make sure all the hardware is working. So this is the motherboard. This is an AMD 990 FX motherboard. It's by Gigabyte. Pretty cool. So one thing you wanna notice is the RAM. There's a notch in the middle, so you know where it goes onto the motherboard, and you just open the slot. You stick it in the slot right there. You press it down or not. What? Okay, I didn't do this right. So we figured it out. You just have to push it harder. Like you have to push it really hard. Like, wow. RAM's on. This is the thing. We open it. This is the AMD FX 4150 processor. It's like 4.2 gigahertz quad core. All right, and it just fits right in. Lock it down with that. So we have the processor on. All of these are different plugs for different things. Like it says in small letters, like PCI Express 16x2. And so like you would plug your hard drives, your DVD-ROM drives, whatever. You plug them into these. We're gonna install the video card. Okay, so smells like lemons. Now the next thing we're gonna do is gonna install the heatsink fan. Now we're gonna attach the cooler for the processor. So we just put on the cooling part for the heatsink fan for the processor. Like this is the lock, so we just lock it down. Here's the plug for the fan right here. CPU fan. It goes on like that. When the computer turns on, this will spin. And this is connected to a heatsink, which is connected to a plate that touches the processor, which has thermal paste on it. So all the heat from the processor goes up into the heatsink, and all the hot air gets pushed out by this fan. And then since this is part of the main chassis, all the hot air will go out through the exhaust fans. So we just finished removing screws and okay, right here. This is the panel. Let's take a look inside the case. All these wires are for powering the things on the front, like the power button and the USB and the audio jacks. And then we have these drive bays like this. And you slide the drive bays in here, and then you lock them in like this. A drive bay adapter for like solid state drives and stuff like that, which we don't have. We're too cheap for that. Power sources for fans. This is the intake fan here. Outtake to the back, so everything runs right through the motherboard. And so what we're going to do is we're going to install the power supply right now. So we're going to have the power supply face downwards. Yes. And you need to screw it in. We are installing the final screws for the power supply. So after like 5 tries, we finally got power supply to fit with the screws in the back. So we're going to secure those right now. Install these motherboard standoffs, and what they are these little metal things, and it just elevates the motherboard so it doesn't touch the metal casing. And then with some technology, basically the standoffs fit in. They're like a 6-sided shape. They're hex, and they go into this thing, and this thing goes into your Phillips screwdriver. Say we're gonna put a standoff down here, turn it on by hand, and then we can tighten it with this. Okay, now we're gonna lower in the motherboard. What the?
Kevin, do you want to explain?
I want to explain. There's a connector here. That's for the front panel stuff. So like the power switch on the front, it's really hard to get to. Okay, so we finished building and connecting everything right here. All that. We got our DVD drives in the front. So we got everything in. We haven't tested it yet, so we're gonna go do that. And hopefully it doesn't die.
No signal.
Oh, dang. Memory configuration.
We don't have a mouse or a keyboard. Loading operating system. Dispute failure. That's good. No, that's good. That's
Why?
good. Yeah.
Why is it good?
No, because there's no CD in here.
Oh.
If we press this, we can insert a CD.
Okay. Do you have a CD?
I do. A Windows XP. But did they say our RAM was in the wrong spot? Let's reset it a second. Beep. Yes. Oh, they want us to put the third one to the fourth one. Got it. Dude, we got it right on the first try. No problems. Select baller. DDR3_3 to DDR3_4. I want us to move this one to the 4th position. Oh yeah. Delicious.
I tried doing 3 monitors, but if I want to do that, I figured out that I need another video card.
So we're installing Windows.
I like this.